been tracking this major winter storm since Tuesday night, so it really has impacted the eastern two-thirds of the country. It's brought winter weather as well as tornadoes in the south. So we'll take a look at what the storm has brought so far and what continues to linger. This is a look at some of the alerts that are going to stay in effect till tomorrow, but we've really trimmed off some areas really out through the plains. So Colorado, New Mexico being taken off. Things have really trimmed down in Texas and Oklahoma. You still have some winter storm warnings that are lingering in parts of those states in the south, but also noticing it still continues to extend with ice storm warnings really in through parts of Tennessee, Kentucky, as well as southern Ohio there. So this is everything we're going to continue to track into tomorrow morning, as it will try to slide out of the way by tomorrow night. As you look at the power outages because of this storm, they stem from Texas all the way up to Ohio and Kentucky. You have 346,000 total outages in the U.S., with Tennessee and Ohio topping the list there. Notice Texas is in third place, followed by Kentucky and West Virginia. Here's a look at the current snow report. So snow that has fallen since Tuesday. Amarillo 4.3 there. OKC just under 6 inches. St. Louis, Missouri 6.5 inches there. Chicago to Detroit anywhere from 5 to 7 inches. Indianapolis also adding up to almost half a foot. Denver, by the way, about 10 inches there. So this has been good for the ski resorts, and we're going to continue to see some snow, by the way, fall in parts of the Northeast.
I'm Amy Freeze. Welcome to Fox Weather's YouTube page. We have more great videos on the way, so make sure to subscribe to stay updated on all things weather.